Hey, what's happening, people? I'm K-Wing, and this is my thoughts, review, whatever, on Arrow Season 5, Episode 1, the premiere. Keep in mind, this video will have some spoilers at the end, so you've been warned. Alright, so, believe it or not, I didn't hate this episode, though I didn't feel like it was a Green Arrow episode, per se. Actually, it felt more like Season 1 or Season 2 Arrow. So not bad, but that's only because Oliver isn't really playing nice anymore. But more on that later. So the premise of the episode is Oliver hates being mayor and doesn't really, like the job. He just uses it to do Green Arrow stuff. The city also wants to honor Black Canary, and Arrow has been protecting the city alone. Unlike most CW shows, this didn't really feel that soap opera-y, at least for the time being. And then again, there's always time for more illicity poop, more or less. All right, so this episode starts with Oliver taking care of some bad guys, Arrow style. Back at the mayor event where Oliver's supposed to be, Thea's covering for him because, Ollie was supposed to do mayor stuff, but instead he's wearing tights and jumping off rooftops. So Green Arrow stops the threat to his city and then shoots another would-be sidekick in the knee, because an arrow to the knee joke is still funny. All these years later, right? No, didn't think so. Anyway, Green Arrow, who's supposed to be a lighthearted, happy-go-lucky hero for the people to look up to now, is more or less the hood and blood-crazed. So, yeah. He shows up as the mayor, eventually making an appearance, and during a police function, no less, insults the police who he's supposed to honor, because, well, he's Oliver. Felicity and her sidekick, who we'll call Mr. Terrific, basically tells Arrow that he needs help, and the rest of the team isn't coming back because of what happened at the end of Season 4. Mainly because of what Ollie did to Damien Dark. Oliver is totally acting like Lonely Place of Dying Batman. I work alone. No one else is gonna die because of me. Blah, 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 blah. So the Season 4 baddie, as you probably know, is gone. Arrow needs a new baddie to fill his void in his heart. Enter Tobias Church from Bloodhaven. Seriously, enough teasing already, CW. Just give us Nightwing, for crying out loud. For reals. Every season, someone mentions Bloodhaven. Heck, DC Rebirth is even bringing Dick back to his city. Come on already. Get with the times. So anyway, Tobias is a bad dude, and he wants to own Star City because villains aren't interested in taking over the city through timeshares or pyramid schemes. They have to do bad guy stuff. Tobias then takes out some bad cops because, this is like something out of Gotham, and becomes the top dog in Star City, just like that. His master plan is, of course, to kill Green Arrow, the only guy who can stop him. Minus some nut in Bloodhaven. Minus, of course, some nut in Bloodhaven that kicked him out. I'm totally kidding. That would have been awesome if he said that, but never happened. Elsewhere, the mayor and the city want to pay tribute to Black Canary. Some drama happens, and Laurel's dad comes back as a drunk, because Lance has little girl issues with both his daughters being now gone. One being dead, and the other one, of course, lost in time, because it's pretty much the same thing. He doesn't have a way to text her and, be like, hey, what's up, Sarah? And she was like, Dad, I'm traveling through time and space and stuff. He's like, all right, cool. Well, remember to call me on Sundays. Do the parent thing, daughter thing. Love you. Come back. So, yeah, he doesn't have much of a life left to really live at this point in time. Oh, and he has no job because of, what happened at the end of Season 4. But I'm just messing. The real reason he's so depressed is he got dumped and cries like a little girl into his booze. Ha! Alrighty, so the next day, the mayor and some high-profile citizens unveil the Black Canary statue and kidnap the mayor, because that seems like a good bad guy plan. I'm just going to rough you up a little bit, and when Green Arrow shows up, we're going to let you go. That easy. And Oliver jokes about the arrow being tied up and unable to get the party invite from Tobias, which Tobias is like, all right, you little punk, we're going to go beat you up in a room by yourself, because you're not, that's going to be fine. So now here's where the spoilers start, all right? Because this is going to be a big plot thing about Season 5. While being beat up by some corrupt, unknown police officer, Queen says, hit me again, and I'm gonna kill you. And the officer is like, ooh, I'm so scared. Pretty boy is gonna do stuff to me, uh-huh. And the mayor then turns into Jackie Chan, minus the comedy, and snaps the dude's neck like Soups did to Zod, and replies with, "You can't know my secret." Really, Oliver? You killed the dude because of that? Couldn't the cop have been like, wow, the mayor can fight back, considering all the crap that happens in the city, being Gotham Light, I don't think it would be unheard of for a mayor, during these trying times to be able to defend himself. But no, Arrow's reasoning for killing here is really not necessary and just kind of lame. But anyway, because it's the CW, Thea shows up, lectures him about killing, and then they escape, where Mayor O kills more people, but with guns. Back at the Arrow cave, Thea says this isn't what Laurel would have wanted, and she quits Team Arrow because of Oliver, killing. Because the killing is totally out of her system. She's trying really hard to be normal. In fact, she even told former Captain Lance that I'm not going to save my brother because I might accidentally kill somebody, and I like my life of espresso lights and, pantsuits, and I don't want to be that sidekick anymore. That's her reasoning for not wanting to kill people. And Oliver's just like, you know what? I never had that problem. I was not possessed by some Ra's al Ghul type spirit thing, so I'm just going to kill people normally because I'm the Arrow. To be honest, I really don't know what's going on with the whole Thea arc because I stopped watching after Black Canary died ER style. But, she has a point. Laura would not approve because that's how the Hood operated and did things, not Green Arrow. Ollie's response is, if I killed Dark months before, Laurel would still be alive. It's my fault. Not really putting two and two together and realizing that Dark killed her because the sins of the father outweighed the sins of Arrow, or something deep like that. Whatever. So Green Arrow teams up with some good cops, then kill people together. Arrow is now the DC Cinematic Universe Murder Friends. Justice League, or whatever. So, happy ending for all except the bad guys, who are dead. Episode ends with Ollie speaking with Diggle about getting the band back together, and Felicity pressuring Arrow to put a new band of merry men together, because, the whole Robin Hood thing. And what's funny is he actually agrees. Yeah, I think it'd be good to bring in some fresh recruits that I can beat up in the, preview to the next episode. So Mayor Queen then makes a special crimes unit with 4 officers, and they become super cops, I guess. The ending then teases Prometheus, a cop killer that Batman kicked out of Gotham, because let's face it, he's a D-lister. And since Arrow is a C-list hero, Prometheus actually believes he could take down the Bowman, and I actually believe he could. So this might actually be interesting. Instead of a metahuman, we get Prometheus. Now, the reason why people like this episode so much is, I'm just going to be totally frank here, is because Oliver's killing people again. That's the only reason this is getting so much social praise. To be honest, this premiere wasn't the best episode, but it wasn't terrible either. It was okay. But people like that this Arrow kills people again, instead of, boxing glove arrows to the face and funny quips, which is what Green Arrow is. But in the CW, he's Murder Arrow. So the story, just so you know, is pretty well written. Acting didn't bother me all that much, and it wrapped up much better than Flashpoint did. And that's it, that's all. Thanks so much for watching. So why didn't I talk about flashbacks in this episode? Because they're stupid filler, and I hate flashbacks. I always fast forward through them because they really serve no purpose other than filler, because, it also happened in the past, so, Oliver's going to survive anyway, so there's really no point to it. It's like Batman Arkham Origins and what they did with Alfred. Yeah, it doesn't really work. So anyway, now I want to hear from you. What did you think of Arrow Season 5's opener? Love it or hate it? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be back with thoughts on Legends of Tomorrow, probably tomorrow. It would be awesome if you could hit that like button and share this video and subscribe too. Of course, that's only if you don't want to fail this city. Well, until next time, ladies and gents, God bless and happy watching. See ya.